Hi, my name is Soha EagleHawk Evans, and I am doing a video review for Michele, and just wanted to let you know she does spinal flow and quantum energetic healing. I forget the exact name of it. And plays around with a lot of other modalities that she's just very intuitive. So I think it's like quantum intuitive healing or something like that as well. Anyway, I'm just letting you know that I was in a severe car accident last March 19th, and I had just been recovering from severe illness, started going through having a wellness coach and went on some really powerful plant medicine journeys that my son brought me to, and had already gotten off of all of pharmaceutical and over-the-counter medications and started supplementing and all that. So I was in the process of getting my body and my mind and my spirit and all that back in alignment because I was in such dis-ease. But I had a lot of issues with my bones, and I have had bone marrow edema throughout my body, and I already had like surgery right here on my neck, November 16th, 2021, where I had ACDF surgery. So they removed some of my discs that were really herniated and pressing on my spinal fluid or column in my neck. And so I have plates and stuff like that, and had severe complications in the surgery and afterwards as well, and with inflammation in my body, and it just, nothing that they were doing, especially the steroids, were not helping. So fast forward to starting to work with Michele. She did, like all of a sudden my insurance was turned off and I had no way to get treatment, and I was seeing a neurologist and getting treatment 4 days a week, and then that went to 0. And the pain and the inflammation and all that in my body, even though I was learning better how to take care of myself, was just so extreme. And Michele had been telling me about the spinal flow and how much it's done for her, and that she's been practicing it, and so she wanted to start seeing me for the spinal flow. And I remember when I was on her table and she was doing spinal flow, all kinds of energy and stuff like that was going up and down my body, but I could tell where the blocks were, and she was just staying there until the blocks would open up. And we went to a gathering after the session, and the person who was holding the gathering, it was a pool party, had his apartment on the 3rd floor. And now for me, because I don't have cartilage in my knees, I have a lot of bone spurs, I've got a Baker's cyst on my left knee, and I had a lot of injuries from track and stuff. So I had been having, I started getting the chondromyalgia when I was in my 20s. And by the time I was in my 30s and 40s, I literally had no cartilage and all these bone spurs, and I had knee surgeries and stuff like that. And so when I walked, because I'm 51 now, I would be going down the stairs sideways, one step at a time. And going upstairs was a little easier, but going downstairs on your knees, very difficult. And I needed to go to the restroom, so I went up to the 3rd floor where this guy's apartment was and used the restroom, and I came downstairs. No big deal, didn't think of anything, didn't notice anything different, that kind of thing. Went to the bathroom again later on during the evening and came downstairs, and that is when I noticed, oh my God, I'm not going sideways. I was literally taking my steps one by one like no big issue. And it was so bizarre because, normally you feel all that pain and it's like your knees are going to give out and that kind of stuff. So I had to slowly go down the stairs, and it was so beyond me that I didn't even realize that I was just going down the stairs. And that was after the first spinal fluid session. and I've had several since then, and I can tell you it is definitely life-changing. She also does these amazing healer exchange retreats, and I got to partner up with her to co-host one of them that was just recent, and she did an amazing job. This person, she is very intuitive, very compassionate, very empathic, and she just loves to help others, and she's helping me so much. And so she's got, if I could give her 10 stars, I would give her 12. But as far as this review goes, she's definitely got my whole heart, and 5 stars plus. If you would like to find out more about what spinal flow is and quantum intuitive touch healing, contact Michele. Bye.